and welcome to week 6 of EDTECH537, blogging in the classroom. Looking ahead to this particular week, there's a couple of things to, give you a heads up on. The first is looking at the reading. You'll see that it's the same research team for both articles. The first article focuses upon a project that they did within a higher ed classroom where the research was mainly looking at the ways in which the instructor and the students were using the blog or their blogs as a part of their activities. So you see the results section in particular, and it's really the results section of both of these that I'd like you to focus upon. The lit reviews to a little extent, but the rest of it you can kind of skim through. It's the results section or the analysis section that's the most important part. So in the first one, the 2009 one, again, is looking at how as a teacher you could use blogs with your students, I think, are the lessons that you can get out of that. Whereas the 2008 article, the 2008 research piece, it's more about those particular student behaviors that they have there, the 5 or 6 student behaviors that they're talking about, so that you can understand how your students may be approaching the tasks that you get them to do. And that's one of the reasons why we're reading the 09 one in front of the 08 one, because the 09 one gives you a sense as these are some of the things you can do, and then the 08 one gives you an idea of, and this is how the students may react to it, or the different reactions that the students might have to it. So looking ahead at this week, if I remember correctly, the theme for this week is the bells and whistles week. Now, many of you have been doing this all along as a part of your blogging, or at least some of these aspects of it, but it's something that I wanted to focus upon this week in particular. So you're going to write 4 blog entries this week. They can be entries of any type in terms of the kinds that we've been doing up until now, but the key is that one of the entries should have an image in them. One of the entries should have audio embedded into it. One of them should have a video embedded into it. And then one of them should have a poll embedded into it. So these are other ways in which you can use your blog to interact with folks. Now, in terms of what you can blog about or the type of entry, you can use these as list entries or links entries or discussion entries or commentary entries or whatever type of entries you'd like to use. But you just need to make sure you've got 4 entries and each one of them has the specific thing that's listed on this page included in there. So that's it. That's a quick sort of overview of what you've got coming up here in week 6. As always, if you've got any questions, feel free to contact me.